Hello to all my citizens out there. As you read in the title, we're going to be talking about the brand new Banu Defender. We're going to be looking at its style, design language, functionality, and some of the possible ways that crossplay would work with the Banu Merchantman. We're also going to compare it with a few other light fighters in its class, and from that, hopefully you can make an informed decision on whether it's the right ship for you. Overall, the Banu Defender's style is somewhere in between organic and alien. It has a crustacean-like appearance, but with a really sleek, alien-looking silhouette. It manages to pull off its organic features without looking creepy or grotesque. In landing mode, the arms are receded backwards and angled down slightly. The exterior of the ship is very intricate, as the Banu admire craftsmanship and beautiful things. As you enter the ship, you notice a very bone-like structure surrounding you. There are 2 beds on either side of the ship. Beside the door, there are 2 gun racks to the left and right. This is a very pleasing and symmetrical ship that I know a lot of people will love. Both cockpits are identical and you can fly from either one. In my experience, the one that you power on first becomes the dominant one, and anyone seated in that one will have the flight controls. I see a lot of these design choices rolling over to the Merchantman, the only other Banu ship announced currently. As far as functionality goes with the ship, I was worried with entry and access points like the Defender has, it would be really hard to get boxes in and out in space. So I tested this, and I'm happy to say it works fine. As long as you're going in level to the entry point, you should have no problem getting in and out of your ship with boxes. One of the issues is that you can't quantum warp while both people are sitting in the seats. This is easily fixed by letting someone stand up so you can quantum warp, but in 3.7.1, which is now in PTU, this is fixed. This should roll over to live very soon, and we'll see that fixed for everyone. The other really annoying thing is that if you ever damage an arm of the ship, you're pretty much out of luck. While some ships still function if they lose a wing or a landing gear, the Banu Defender does not. You end up not being able to control your ship or just spinning out of control most of the time. The 2 doors going to the ship's cockpits were perfectly fine. I've never had an issue with them, however, the rest of the doors on the ship that are meant to be doors don't open currently. When 3.7 was in PTU, there were a few other doors that could open within the ship that no longer do. I'm assuming this functionality will return in the future, maybe when we have repair systems in game. Now I want to talk about the visibility, because I hear a lot of people talk about it. I think it's fine, and I don't think it's a big deal. I think the arms that extend outward in front of the ship are a really cool immersion feature. I like to think of the arms as a foreground art piece to immerse yourself in this alien spaceship. When I see the arms, I get reminded of what ship I'm in and where it comes from and what I'm flying. That is one thing that I don't like about open cockpits sometimes, is that you almost forget about the ship that you're flying. Also, the arms on the Defender generally do not get in my way during combat. Speaking of combat, the 2 other light fighters that I would consider in its class are the Arrow and the Gladius. Compared to the Arrow and the Gladius, the Banu Defender has very few downsides. The main downside is that it's twice the cost of those ships, and that it is less agile than both of them. It does turn really well, but in a straight line, it speeds up and slows down, more like a medium fighter. Aboard the Banu Defender are 4 tachyon cannons. The real origin is unknown, but the UEE historians suspect they assimilated it from other cultures. The tachyon cannon is a hit-scan, long-range, high-damage weapon that overheats often. You can get about 9 or 10 shots off before overheating if you're not using afterburner. Taking short breaks in between shots can improve this. Overall, I think the ship and the weapons perform really well together. I went into Vandal Swarm to test out these weapons. I ended up completing it. Combat prowess is really surprising considering all the bonuses you get with this ship. I was trying to think of ways that the Banu Merchantman could possibly have crossplay with the Defender. The Banu Merchantman is a large, long-distance cargo ship that was designed to be accompanied by several Banu Defenders. The crossplay between them is still unsure. CIG is looking for ways to make them work together, whether that be docking in some way on the ship, inside or outside, or maybe the Banu Defender shields recharge faster when near the merchantman. These are just ideas that I think would work. CIG has made no official notes. I think currently the Banu Defender is one of the better light fighters in the game. It takes a lot to get used to, especially the hit scan weapons and the medium fighter-like acceleration speed, although it easily makes up for it with the extra cargo hold and other features that makes it easily a daily driver for anyone playing the game. You guys let me know if you enjoyed this video down in the comments. Also let me know how you feel about the Banu Defender. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it might be a little too strong compared to other light fighters? Thank you so much for watching.